What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr. Welcome to the brand new suite. It's another terrific Talk to Me, Tell the Truth Tuesday. Yeah, try saying that 5 times. Another terrific Talk to Me, Tell the Truth Tuesday. That's what it is. That's what we do. It's hot out here, y'all. They said it's supposed to be hot all week, so getting my vitamin D in early before the sun starts to scorch out is my goal. What it's always my goal, because I'm always out at this time. So it just hasn't gotten hot this morning, and I'm thankful for that. I was able to do my walk this morning, able to get that vitamin D in, get some fresh air in, clear my head. Need you to do that today. I want you to do that. Make sure that you had I know you had the long weekend because you had the day off yesterday for Labor Day and everything like that. But hopefully, and I don't know if you did or not, if you took time to gain clarity, to clear your mind, to kind of just relax, let your mind relax. If you didn't do that, I want you to take the time today, even if it's just 5 minutes. Just clear your mind. I want you to clear your thoughts, all of those things. And I want you to be able to go into the rest of this week with clarity. Y'all know what we're doing this week. We're about building the 21st century company. That's what we're doing. And I'm giving you 5 ways to build, 5 ways to build your vision to reality, because that's what we're about. My purpose and my vision, I always say, that's my mantra, is bringing vision to reality, building the 21st century company. So that's what we've been focusing on this weekend, and the thought came from watching Coach Prime with his team in Colorado and how they upset University TCU because they were 21-point underdogs for the game, and they wound up winning 45-42, I believe was the final score. But I started thinking about and just how he pours into those young men, just as we as entrepreneurs and leaders should be pouring into those that we lead and that we guide with us being entrepreneurs. So I wanted to focus on that this week. And what did he do? What is it that has made Coach Prime successful? Because he's been successful at Jackson State. He's now moving to be successful at Colorado. And even before he got to Jackson State, he had been successful with working in the NFL, being a Hall of Famer, but even coaching his sons, their Pee Wee League and their football careers and guiding their careers. So I started to think about that this weekend. I said, well, what did he do? How does he go about bringing his vision to reality? And it had to do with, I looked at these common ways, looked at these things that he was doing, and it matched what I always talk about from an entrepreneur and leadership standpoint. So we're going to be focusing on those this week. Yesterday, we focused on developing the right plan. Yesterday, you got to have the right plan. You can't be successful if you don't plan for it. Y'all know the saying: if you plan to fail, or if those who fail to plan to fail. That's how that goes. So you've got to have that plan in place. So what's your plan? What's your plan for this week? What's your plan for the rest of this month? What's your plan for the rest of this year? We're getting ready to go into the 4th quarter of this year, and you want to be able to end this year strong. So that's the first thing he did. He had a plan. He's had a plan everywhere he's gone. He's had a plan when he was even before he got to Jackson State. He had a plan when he was in the NFL. So He's developed a plan, and even in Colorado, he developed a plan. He developed a game plan for the game Saturday, and they had to work on that plan. So the first thing was you had to have a plan. Today, we're going to focus on recruiting the right team. Recruiting the right team. That's the second thing that he did. He recruited the right team. And what do I mean by team? Team is an acronym. And what he did was he surrounded himself with great coaches. He surrounded himself with players. He surrounded himself with great players that bought into the vision that he had for his team and what he wanted it to look like. So what does a team look like? What does your team look like? That's what you got to ask yourself this morning. What does your team, how do you recruit your team, and what does your team look like? That's your homework for today. Taking a look at your team. And here's what I mean by team. This is what I want you to look at. Your team should be comprised of, like I said, your circle of impact. But here's what you're looking at. How people spend their time. What effort do people have? What attitude do they have? And what mindset do they have? I'm going to give you that again. Your team is where you spend your time, do you match the effort, what effort do you have, what attitude do you have, and then what mindset do you have. And you surround yourself with people who want to maximize their time, who want to give maximum effort, who don't have a bad attitude. They have a positive attitude. They believe, as those that have watched Coach Prime talk, he talked about believing. Do you believe? That was one of the things that he did at his press conference. He's like, now do y'all believe? And there were doubters, and I'm sure that he may have even doubted himself somewhat. But now that they've gone out and they've performed, and for those that aren't familiar with college football, just to let you know, college football, TCU was the runner-up in the championship, NCAA football championship game last year. Now, I think they lost some players and everything like that, but still, they were the runner-up last year, and they were ranked number 17 this year going into the season. Colorado, University of Colorado, were not ranked. And University of Colorado only won one game last year. So they've already matched the number of games that they've won last year. So what's the difference between last year and this year? Coach Prime and the team. He surrounded himself with people who invest their time, who give maximum effort, who have the right attitude, and they have the right mindset. That's important. That was important for him. He didn't want anyone on his team that did not want to put in the time, that did not want to give maximum effort, that did not have the right attitude, and did not have the right mindset. That's what's making the difference in everything that he's doing right now. He's got the plan. He put together the team, and he's had some of his NFL friends come down or come over, however you want to say it, over to Colorado, and speak to these young men, work with these young men, give them the tools that they need in order to be able to maximize their effort, in order to be able to have the right attitude, and in order to be able to have the right mindset, because they're talking to those that are where they want to be. And I'm sure it's the aspiration of maybe not every player, but at least a lot of those players, or a few of those players that are on the University of Colorado, to be in the NFL. And he even has some players that will make it to the NFL. You know, he had a couple of them. And they're going to get there. Why? Because they bought into Coach Prime's team concept, mindset. And that's time, effort, attitude, mindset. I want you to take that with you today. How much time are you putting into your business? How much effort are you putting into your business? Do you have the right attitude about your products and services? And do you have the mindset, the right mindset for being an entrepreneur and being a leader? Because you got to have a certain mindset. If you're going to be successful, you have to have the right mindset. Because entrepreneurship and leadership, as we say all the time, it's not for everyone. And you have to be tough-skinned. You have to be willing to take rejection. You have to be willing to put time in that everybody else doesn't put in. Because that's what average people just put enough time in. Whereas if you're going to be an entrepreneur, if you're going to be a leader, if you're going to be the head of at the top of your industry, you got to put the time in. You got to put the effort in. You got to have the right attitude. And you've got to have the right mindset. I want you to take that with you today. Write it down. Put it on your computer screen, or put it somewhere near your computer. Put it in your bathroom. Team. And you look at that every single day. How much time, how much effort, how much the right attitude, and the right mindset going into every single day. Not just today, but every day. It should be, until it gets into your soul, until it becomes a part of your daily lifestyle. Have to have the team concept. So every day, you want to be looking at it. As I work with the organization, the Remand Project, being the COO with the Remand Project, one of the things that we have is the character arc, and we have to look at that character arc every single day. And it's because the character arc forces us to spend time with ourselves, to put in maximum effort, to have the right attitude, and to have the right mindset. And even on those days where we don't necessarily feel like it, that's when we really got to focus on our team minds, on our team vision. That's one of the ways that you're going to be able to bring your vision to reality. If you're going to build this 21st century company and bring that vision to reality, you got to spend time with it. You got to put in that effort. You got to have the right attitude, and you got to have the right mindset. So recruit the right team. It's imperative that you have around you those people who understand this. And write it down. If you're thinking about a collaboration as an entrepreneur, if you're thinking about a partnership, thinking about a sponsorship, put them through the team concept, the team concept. Are they a good team member? Ask yourself that. Do they match your team concept? Take a look at it, and you'll be able to tell by the way that they talk, by the way that they handle themselves. Take a look at their products, services, what they have to offer. It'll tell you whether or not they have the team concept, or if it's just about them. If it's just about their product, their services, if it's just about their event. So those that have the team concept will be those that will be able to be successful, and those that will be able to bring their vision to reality. So I want you to work today on your team. Think about it. Think about if you need to recruit someone to be on your team, which is, you have something that you need to get done with someone else or through someone else. They're part of your team. Because it takes time, it's going to take effort, it's going to take the right attitude, it's going to take the right mindset in order to be able to get that done. Are they down with that concept? So this entrepreneurship, this entrepreneurship leadership thing, y'all, it's a work. It takes work. It takes grinding. It takes maximum effort. And as Coach Prime has told his players, that maximum effort is going to get you ready. You'll be ready. And there may come circumstances where things don't necessarily go exactly how you planned them, but because you're ready, you're able to make adjustments. You're able to make the necessary moves that allow you to be able to bring your vision to reality. But you can't do it if you don't have a plan. You can't do it if you don't have, if you don't recruit the right team, if you don't have the right people on your squad. You can't do it if you don't have the right product and service. You can't do it if if you don't look to get the results that you want. All of this takes time, it takes effort, it takes the right attitude, and it takes the right mindset. So write that down. I want you to write that down. I want you to do that. Put team in the comments for me. #team. That's what we're doing today. We're a team. All of us, we're a team. We're going to put the time in. We're going to put the effort in. We're going to have the right attitude. And we're going to have the right mindset. And that's the thing about Coach Prime. And that's what will separate him and his team from the other teams that he'll play. Now, I promise you, even if they don't win, and they're not going to win every game this year. They won't. They're not. But I promise you this, they'll be prepared. They're gonna put in the time. They're gonna put in the effort. They're gonna have the right attitude, and they're going to have the right mindset. That's what I promise you they will have. That will be there. Because he's going to make sure that his team is prepared. That means having the game plan. That means working in practice on execution. Operating in excellence. That's what we do as entrepreneurs, as leaders. All of those things. And I'm going to be talking about that the rest of this week. I'm going to be talking about the right product and service, operating in excellence, and then getting results. How do you get the results that you want? How do you bring that vision to reality? Well, you bring it to reality by putting in the time, effort, attitude, and mindset. That's what we do. Take these principles, y'all. Hope you're writing them down. And don't just write them down. I want you to be able to use them. You'll walk from listening to this video today, and you're able to talk about your team concept and use it. You're an entrepreneur. Those that are working with you, those that are working for you, use this concept with them. How much time? Ask yourself, how much time are they putting in? What effort are they putting in? Do they have the right attitude? And do they have the right mindset? And anyone that does not have this team concept, you're going to have to start making a decision. You're going to have to make an executive decision. Do they stay or do they go? And that's what Coach Prime did. Like he said, he only wanted on his team. He wanted those that were leaders, those that are dogs. And what he meant by dogs, DAWGS, I think is how he spelled it, was those that weren't afraid or aren't afraid to go after what they want. They're gonna come. They come with a work ethic, with a hunger that is unmatched. Because that's what we as entrepreneurs must do. That's what we as leaders have to do. We got to have that dog in us, and we've got to have that leadership in us. That's how you will bring your vision to reality. Because they're gonna be haters, they're gonna be naysayers, they're gonna be people that don't believe in you. They're gonna be like, man, you crazy. And then some of them might even be your own family. Oh, you still doing that little, that little job, that little entrepreneur thing, that little business thing. It ain't worked out yet. Don't you think you should give up on that? Get a real job? That's what the haters say. That's what the naysayers say. That's what the doubters say. But those of us that have a vision, that have a purpose, that have a dream and an anointing, we believe in what we do. We believe in what we do because we're willing to put the time in. We're willing to make the effort. We're willing to have the right attitude, or we have the right attitude. And we have the right mindset. That's what separates us from everybody else. Y'all know we don't think like everybody else. I know that's on Thursday. Think different Thursday, y'all. This Tell the Truth Tuesday. So we're going to tell the truth. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to recruit our team. I want you to work on that concept today. Who's on your team? Who's in your circle of impact? Who are those people that have the mindset like you, that want to put in the time, that want to put in the effort, that have the right attitude, and have the right mindset? Notice I've been saying that all through this video because I want you to grab it. I want you to keep it. I want it to resonate in your mind all day today. What's my team? What's my team? What's my team? Who's on my team? Who's on my team? Are you on your team? Do you believe in your own vision? Because you've got to be the one, you got to be the first one to put in the time, the effort, the right attitude, and the right mindset. Because if you don't, nobody else is. So, that's what I got today. I'm going to say the homework again. Who's on your team? Take a look at who's on your team. Time, effort, attitude, mindset. Who's willing to do those things with you? Who's willing to assist you in order to be able to bring your vision to reality? It's your boy, Dr. Leroy McKenzie Jr., the Impact Builder. Bringing visions to reality, y'all. Building the 21st century company. That's what we're doing. Take these principles and use them. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a great day.